What's going on, everybody?
What's up, y'all? Welcome to the channel. Welcome back. If you are returning, thank you so much for choosing to watch our videos again. If you are new, also thank you for choosing to click our videos, man. Just do us a big favor by hitting the like button and hitting the subscribe button. Also leaving a comment to let us know what your best parts of the video, is, and we would greatly appreciate that. But today we're doing something a little bit different. We are, I guess, trying to kind of give you guys more of a sense of kind of like who we are in a way. So I have questions that we can just talk about and just talk it out. Hopefully the questions resonate with y'all and y'all give y'all's answers to them in the comment section. But yeah, that's about it.
I just want to say that I'm going in blind. I have no idea what he's about to ask.
Nothing crazy.
He says that, but
No.
you guys have learned that
That what?
Mark is a little unhinged. So
No, I'm not.
we'll see what he comes up with, and
They're not. They're really not bad.
I respond. Okay,
They're really not bad.
I believe it when I hear the first question.
What do you like? What context? What do you think it's gonna be about?
I have no idea. That's why I said I don't know what you're going to say, and it's the unpredictability of it that makes it so heinous.
Is it really?
Yes.
Why do you say that?
What do you mean? What?
What makes you say that?
You're unhinged. You can say anything.
Am I really
I'm not doing this with you.
doing what with me?
Can you start asking the questions, please?
Okay. I'm just trying to figure out your thought process.
See what you just tried to do? You tried to. Okay. We're not gonna play your game. All right.
Okay, so I'm about to ask these questions. I have a couple of them. I'm probably not gonna ask all of them. Just ask some of them, but yeah, let's get into it. All right. Oh, my stuff has been delivered. Okay.
I've been delivered.
We'll start with a warm-up question.
Oh God. Okay.
Okay. What is your unpopular anime opinion? We'll start with a little icebreaker.
I don't think I've ever been asked that ever.
Okay. And y'all answer that too in the comment section. Y'all let us know what y'all unpopular anime opinion is. It's gonna be something crazy.
And I have to think because I don't really know that I have an unpopular anime. I mean, I might. I think that Code Geass is top 5.
What's the 5? I guess that's the next question.
It doesn't really matter what the 5 is.
Oh, so top 5 out of anybody's 5.
I
It
think
should be
that
top
Code
5.
Geass deserves a slot in everyone's top 5. Because Code Geass is probably one of the best written shows ever. Obviously, every show has its problems, but I think that for it to have not had an original manga that is based off of, in the same way that shows like Samurai Champloo don't have a manga, you know what I'm saying? For the production and the animation quality to always be on point. There's rarely an episode, like I don't see random clips of episodes of Code Geass where the animation look like this. You know what I'm saying? Like you don't see that. I just think it's top tier.
Okay. So basically you're saying other people would not attest to that. Like
a lot of people haven't even seen Code Geass. Some people don't like it because mechs, like they have all of these stupid reasons.
Yeah.
It's like it's so
I can kind of get behind the mech thing, but not really. If it's 3D, then I can't.
But if it's like Gundam 00.
I'm saying if it's 2D, that's fine.
What if it's 2D 3D mix?
That's fine. But if it's straight 3D, the whole thing, I'm like.
See, but I've never liked 3D animation for the most part. Like, I grew up as a fan of 2D. So,
yeah.
Seeing some things coming into fruition and understanding, like, okay, you built a robot and it costs a lot of money to probably animate that in like 2D frames, especially at the level that some of these Gundam fights are. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Some of the fights in Code Geass,
yeah,
it's like What is that?
Yeah.
The way that Suzaku and Colin make nightmares move, it's like people. Like, you know what I'm saying? It's like it looked like that.
Okay. So
I really should have made you play a clip because it's like, what?
Okay.
How are they doing that?
So that's your.
Yeah, that's my hot take. It deserves a spot in everybody's top 5. I think it has a piece of something for everyone. It has a little bit of romance. It's got the intellectual part of it. It's got war. It's got mutinies. It's got violence. It's got some racism. You know what I'm saying? Like it's got a lot of things that all culminate into a well-written story, a well-written plot. Yeah.
Well, my unpopular anime opinion, I'm pretty sure people.
He's about to make me mad.
What? I'm pretty sure people also agree with this, but my unpopular anime opinion is that Inuyasha's mid. I'm so sorry, it's mid.
What? Inuyasha's not mid. Inuyasha's not mid.
I'm sorry, I couldn't hold that in.
It's not true. Inuyasha's not mid.
It's mid, bro.
No, it's not.
Yeah, that's the only anime.
Your only issue with Inuyasha.
I purposely fall asleep on.
What's your issue with Inuyasha?
On Adult Swim.
Why is it mid?
It's just not really. Doesn't really go anywhere for me. Like it's kind of the same thing, and then you have to get behind the voice acting, and
but the voice acting for characters that matter is good. Name one character that matters whose voice is terrible in English, because that's what you're talking about. You're talking about English voices.
Yeah.
Name one voice that was voice acted in English that's a character that really like is there consistently and matters. That's bad.
Brother, that's not the point.
Yes, it is.
The point is that
that's
just
the
the overall
point.
story of it is just I don't know, just mid to me. It's not like it's not giving what it should be giving. When people hyping it up, when you watch it, then it's like I'm not really.
I disagree.
It's like they don't really have great fights. It's not like you don't really care. You fall asleep on it, at 2 a.m. on Adult Swim.
I disagree.
You fall asleep. You wake up to the ending playing, and you're like, oh.
See,
man.
but that's just a meme. You're doing that because you know that you fell asleep on something. It wasn't Inuyasha. You would fall asleep. No, you would fall asleep before it comes on, and then that song will be on.
I will watch. It'll come on, and then I'll watch like 5 minutes, and then I'm like, it's the same thing.
My gosh.
They're not getting busy, and then I'll fall asleep, and then I'll wake up. This
is how you know. This is how you know like, somebody has not actually watched.
Let me turn it off.
He literally, you can't tell me.
But I would record it though. I would record it on my cable TV. I'll record it because I had church in the morning. So I will record Inuyasha.
But you didn't
to watch because Darius liked Inuyasha. He will rewatch. He will watch it Sunday after church.
You see how the difference between what we're saying is you're saying you went to sleep watching it, but you recorded it so that you could watch it, which suggests that you were tired anyway. That doesn't suggest that you were bored watching and went to sleep.
I was up 2 minutes ago watching Bleach, and I'm like
he's wrong because Inuyasha and Bleach did not come on.
I'm just saying in general. I was watching other big anime, and then like a commercial to next thing you know Inuyasha's coming on. I'm like I don't feel like
after you watch Bleach and Death Note on Saturdays at that time, everything else was boring in between, leading up to 3 and 4 o'clock in the morning when Cowboy Bebop and Inuyasha would come on.
I would watch Cowboy Bebop.
Oh my God!
I watch Cowboy Bebop. I will watch.
How you went to sleep on Inuyasha? Inuyasha comes on before Cowboy Bebop.
I will watch Cowboy Bebop,
and I will record it probably on a different day.
Yeah, I will record. Like I will record the back half of 3, 4, 5 o'clock in the morning, and then when Darius would turn on Inuyasha, I'll watch it. I'm like. Just not like
Inuyasha is
I'm guessing because people are talking about it like it's just this big thing, and I'm like, I mean,
it is.
It's not really. That's mine.
So you mean to tell me
that's my hot take?
So let's put this in perspective. In Inuyasha,
let me get the next question going.
There is no OD superpower thing where once you get to this point, nobody can challenge you. That's why Inuyasha's powers are very specific. They're not just things that buff him to the point where he can't be touched. That's an excellent thing because it allows you to write more villains who aren't necessarily OD powerful but can still contest the main character.
What are you doing right now?
I'm defending Inuyasha.
This is my opinion on it.
Yeah, but
and you're trying to.
It's a crazy opinion.
You're trying to mansplain it.
Wow. Okay.
You're trying to mansplain my opinion.
That's crazy.
See, this is what they're talking about. Okay.
Inuyasha haters.
This is what the women are talking about. Let's see what else
he say. Inuyasha was written by a woman, and she nice. She wrote Ranma 1/2 too.
Mm-hmm.
She got a couple of classics under her belt.
Oh yeah, they're classics.
That's crazy.
Okay. 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 The next question is, what is? Are you listening? You listening? Y'all listening? What is the most you've ever done to get a game to work?
Ooh. Okay. I was watching this TikTok recently, and these dudes said that they came up with some wild ways to start a game. I thought it was wild. I ain't never did some of the stuff they did, but you put the game in, it don't work, so then
what system?
PS2.
Oh my God, PS2 is just so.
Yeah. Right. Look. Still don't work. Take it out. Go get the alcohol and the cotton.
We just have alcohol somewhere in the tissue. Wipe it.
Wipe it off. Make sure it's not.
Yeah.
You put it back in, right? You put it back in. It still don't work. So now you turn the game off for a little while.
You just maybe I need to turn it off.
Yeah,
maybe it'll reboot something in the system.
Yeah.
Just reboot itself. So when I turn it back on,
maybe like an hour later or so, still don't work. Then, but when you did that, acted like it was going to start.
Yeah.
So now you're like
the hezzies be so.
And so
bad.
the guys I saw on the TikTok, they said this, and it's so true. So then you pretend like you don't
care. Or I will walk away. I will put it in. I'll just like go and try to like watch TV or something, or just.
I'm just thinking about all the times where I said, man, I don't even care. Knowing in my head that I didn't believe what I just said, and I was just hoping that the game believed it so that it would start working.
Did you ever hit the game?
Yes.
Like, it didn't work. Oh my gosh, you just reminded
all type
me.
of stuff.
Do you remember the old TV we had at the apartment?
Yeah.
And the freaking cord in the back was messed up. So if you drop something back there, it'll go to static.
Like,
and then literally, if you just put it in the hole, like the cord in the hole, it still wouldn't work. You have to like maneuver it and like tap it literally on the thing, because then it'll lose color, and then it's just so bad.
Like, what is that? Like, why are you doing that? Come on, bro.
Why couldn't we just have a regular TV?
Oh my goodness. Yeah, I'll never forget that. Like,
that was bad.
All that stuff for the game, try to get it to work.
We had the struggle trying to make it.
You try to blow it inside the system. It's just
wait, what? What? GTAs were bad. Like
they took forever to load, right? Yeah. So getting past the loading screen was a challenge.
Mine was Budokai 3.
Oh yeah. I never had that problem with Budokai 3.
Mine was Budokai 3. In the loading screen, we had to shake the thing and like the Cybermen come up, or
This is a bunch of them just coming up,
and I would do that for like 20 minutes.
and then you realize,
Like then all of a sudden, or when I try to transform Super Saiyan, and it just stayed. I'm like, and then next thing you know, the music cut off, the sound cuts off.
you like, oh
Then and it stopped,
God.
and you just hear. I'm like, oh my! And you turn this, restart it. Boom. And okay, maybe it'll work then, and then it'll work.
The worst one is when you get the purple stuff that come up because the disc not reading.
Mm-hmm.
You like, what is this? You think your PlayStation broke?
Yeah. Oh my gosh, Dragon Ball Z Budokai 3 used to freeze, and I'd be like doing the mission, trying to unlock characters.
Imagine being in the middle of I couldn't imagine being in the middle of a because
Nah,
I played that game so much. Like I had a guidebook that told me how to unlock all the characters and all the stuff. But I remember I got stuck at one point because it didn't explain everything. And so like I was trying to get all the special moves. And so I just can't imagine myself playing through that part of the game. Like when I grind it to get all the special moves and I'm in the middle of getting some of them and it froze and it didn't save or something.
Yeah.
And so now I'm just like,
Yeah. Budokai 3 used to freeze all the time. So like we literally be late at night, 2 a.m. on a Saturday, playing it, you know, and then it'll freeze, and then we just know we'll put the controller down and we'll like go to sleep, and we'll wake up to dun, 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 and we start fighting again. Or we wake up and we lost because we was just getting beat while we were asleep.
while you asleep, the computer.
Oh my gosh, bro!
Here's my real power.
So yours is GTA.
Tell the people what you thought Cell was saying.
We don't want to.
You know the voice line in the game is "Here's my real power." That's what Cell says.
He didn't say that.
That's what he said.
He said, "Peel my Vilta." That's what he said. And
There's no way that when he first told me, I was like, wait. 'Cause I remember y'all used to say that, and I was like, why are y'all saying that? It's like that's what he said in Dragon Ball. I was like, no, that's not what he said.
and didn't Trunks say Duncan cocky?
Oh my no! He said, "Don't get cocky." Like what?
That's what I heard when I was younger, bro.
Oh my goodness!
Jeez Louise, bro.
Don't get cocky. Duncan cocky.
Oh, here's another one. Y'all need to answer this one, guys, fellas. Answer this question.
Oh god.
What is the biggest or the most important thing you broke while wrestling?
I think I broke somebody's bed before. Like I can't remember. I'm not gonna lie to you. Like this is something that's really tough for me.
A hole in the wall.
So yeah, no.
In the apartment, it was a big hole in the wall. Me, Darius, Dre.
Yeah, it was 3 boys. Like you gotta
AJ,
think,
Cameron.
when I was wrestling, I had to be at someone's house most of the time because nobody was really coming over to my house for whatever reason, right? So for you though, it's just all of y'all just in there.
We were wrestling, right? And who was I wrestling? I think I was wrestling against Darius, and
You always doing
we
something.
we used to put the mattresses on the bed. We used to put them on the floor.
Yeah, put them together.
Put them together, and we would wrestle, right? And I tried to do like a suplex, and
What's wrong with you?
and
This is his little brother. He's like, yeah.
and we stumbled, and my back I fell, and my back smacked into the wall on the apartment, and then when we got up, like we looked, and it was a gaping hole. And we were like, oh, and then our dad came in and was like, what are y'all doing?
Nah, bro.
And it's crazy, we didn't even get a whooping.
You just get in the bed. You just do this.
We didn't even get a whooping because I think AJ and Cameron's parents were there, and I think he
so you were
he was
saved.
He was a handyman because he could do that, like fix the drywall. He fixed it, like, I think that day. But it's just now looking back on it, being an adult
Do you
and
know
having
what
your
happened
own,
to me?
living in your own space, you couldn't even imagine a hole right there. And you know that they charge you extra
And
for.
kids did it.
Yeah. and they charge you extra for things you broke.
Kids, you probably already
Don't get your
told, don't be
deposit back.
doing all that. Like, you probably told them that. And then they was just.
Yeah.
Like,
used to bump.
imagine explaining to him what you were doing when that happened. You know what I mean? Like,
When you were, we were wrestling. He tried to suplex me, and it's like, what? I'm surprised we didn't get whooping.
we just got in trouble because we used to bump a lot. Me, Brian, and Darius.
We used to bump, we used
so
to bump a lot of time.
And we for some reason we always wrestle when we're supposed to be asleep. Like, you never wrestle on a regular time when nobody cares what you're doing.
Y'all remember that?
You always wait until it's nighttime, and then we like, oh yeah.
Hey, y'all tell us what y'all broke that y'all got scared because y'all were wrestling with your cousins or your friends or whatever.
You
your
just
brothers.
hear from downstairs, boom, boom, boom. Go to bed. Little, you do it again, and you hear.
You know,
So you gotta throw the, and especially it's worse because we usually do a Saturday night, so you got church in the morning. Yeah, it's never good.
What y'all know about the church? You gotta cram. Saturday is great, but it's great, but it's bad
Because you know.
because you gotta go to bed a little bit earlier because you gotta wake up to go to church, and then depending on if your parent does something for the church, you got to be there earlier.
So I was blessed at the first part because my mom and dad, High Point was starting at 11, so you don't got to wake up too early, right?
Yeah, my dad stopped doing that.
But then they started doing the 9 a.m. and 11 services.
Oh, I remember that.
So there's that, right?
We never went to the 9 a.m. one.
I was at both for a couple of Sundays, right? But when I would go to Darius's house or Brian's house, Brian and Darius played instruments their whole life.
Mm-hmm.
And Uncle Charles or Auntie Benita or Uncle Willie, all of them, they were in the choir or praise team or something, right? At all times. And they had like multiple services. Not to mention, Brian would play at multiple churches sometimes. So that means you waking up and leaving the house at like 6, 7 o'clock, and you spend your whole day going from church to church. So just imagine if you stayed up till 4 because you was watching something or you was having a good time, and then that next morning they just turn that light on, and it's still dark outside, and
Time to get the day started.
You like, oh my gosh, no. It's always crazy.
So mine was the wall, a hole in the wall,
Yeah,
and it was a big hole.
I really
size
can't
of
remember
my back.
because most of the time we was doing it like in places where it wasn't nothing. Like we was mindful of that because we were scared of what would happen. So,
Okay, I have another question.
Okay.
All right, I think this is my third question. Okay, y'all also answer those in the comment section if you guys would like. We'll read them and we'll reply to those and stuff like that. Maybe even read them on our next video. But the next question is: if you could live in any anime universe, how long would you last in it?
Like just as myself.
Just as regular old Dave. What anime would you like? I would love to live in this universe.
Nothing that I've seen recently.
Okay, is it Dragon Ball Z universe?
I can't do that because the planet just explodes randomly at some point.
Okay.
Not to mention, I don't think every single person has been wished back. All these deaths. Like I don't like. You would think Dragon Ball is like the biggest like.
Okay,
one
go down the list. Give me 3.
I don't want to live in Naruto neither because I would have
Okay,
to be
so not Dragon Ball because it blows up. In Naruto because
child soldiers,
crazy.
random people trying to take your soul for projects.
Mm-hmm.
I don't want to live in Full Metal.
But what if you don't have to be a ninja though? What if you're just a regular villager?
Okay, so what you do when the village gets attacked and you're a regular villager? Because the leader of your village is a ninja. Then what?
I think you don't have to be the Leaf Village because they were destroyed.
But the Leaf Village
How many
is
people
by far.
died?
But the Leaf Village was by far the most tame village.
How many people died?
He literally did an almighty push to the whole village.
Did they ever like talk?
I think some of those people were in like a bunker somewhere, obviously. But
I think you're giving them.
my brain thinks about bunkers, and then I start thinking about Game of Thrones. You remember when they was in the bunker trying to be safe, and then
Okay.
That's what I think about. I'm sorry.
So what's your third one?
Like that I wouldn't want to be in?
Yeah.
Attack on Titan. I would never want to be in Attack on Titan. Ever.
Oh, that's crazy.
I would never want to live there.
That's crazy. You're dying.
Yeah, like why would you even want to consider?
You could be like a freaking.
You can be what?
You can just be like the guy who,
You can be
regular
what?
worker. A regular worker. You don't have to be a scout or
Imagine you're a regular worker.
You could be an MP.
You turn your head and then the rumbling is happening. And so now it doesn't
But
matter.
We're on the good
But
side.
imagine if you were on the other side with those other people thinking everything is just normal and fine. You just grew up over there. You cool. And then one morning you wake up and the guy that you've been talking to in the park with no leg, he turns into a monster, starts eating people on sight.
What about the people who didn't make it on the boat in the first episode and they're safe? You know what I'm saying?
They're safe where when the rumbling is happening? Those things are stomping across the world.
I'm talking about people in freaking Paradis.
No, niggas is dead. Anyway.
Okay, mine would be.
I can't.
Mine would be.
Where you would want to live?
Where I would want to live, but I wouldn't. I don't think I'll last long.
Okay.
Mine would be. I'm thinking. You already said Full Metal, right?
Because all this stuff is bad. Like everywhere you want to go is bad.
Yeah. Yeah, it is.
I don't want to live in Hunter x Hunter.
I would live in Hunter x Hunter.
You have a chance to survive.
I would live in Hunter x Hunter. I would live in Hunter x Hunter.
That's a good world.
It's a great world. I can focus on ninability if I wanted to do that, or I could just be a regular Joe Schmo who drive buses. And I would live.
The only way I would agree to live in One Piece is if I could be a part of Straw Hat Crew. That's the only way I would agree to it.
And how long would you last being a straw
If I'm a straw hat, I'm going to live forever. What are you talking about? What?
Like, because nobody dies? Is that what you're saying?
No, it's because Luffy is going to protect me.
What? It's a cop-out, bro.
Are you kidding?
It's a cop-out.
Nah. I said that's the only way I would do it. But nah, yours...
Would you try to, like...
I think your answer is better.
Would you hit on Nami?
No, I would hit on Robin. And I would pull her.
Oh.
Like, I don't know. Anyway.
How would you pull her? How would you pull Robin? If she was sitting right there on the edge of the deck, how would
you saying what would I say to her?
Yeah, what would you behind her, you see her like, dang, she been looking good. You know what I'm saying? I'm new to the crew.
I would play it like any rom-com ever. I would say stupid stuff that she would laugh at but not take me serious. And then I would wait until we got into a real life situation.
Like, what would you say?
It doesn't matter what I would say.
Like, no, go through, interact.
I would try to pretend like
interact
I like
for the people
books that she likes. I'd be like, "Oh, you like reading that about archaeology, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I watched Jackie Chan Adventures once."
She's like, "What is that?"
Oh, I forgot. You guys don't have that here. So you flirt with her like that, right? Like just make her feel comfortable.
Do you think she's easily?
Nah, that's why I said I'm gonna wait till we get into a real situation. Where,
like life and death?
Yeah, and then no, I won't let you hurt her, right?
And then she's supposed to be like, oh my gosh.
No, her heart towards me is gonna soften. And so it's not like it changes overnight.
So you're saying you would just choose
groundwork has been laid.
So you're saying you're just gonna choose Robin over Nami?
Absolutely. What? You can't pull Nami unless you got money.
Okay, you're a pirate. You got money.
And even then, she'll use you for your money, and she don't want to be with you.
She's not like that all the time. There's some times where she gets actually genuine.
To the crew, to Luffy.
Yeah, but you're part of the crew.
But it's not like sexual. It's just like camaraderie. All right, so if I have to choose a universe, I'm going to choose a universe right now. Okay, you ready? If I have to choose one, like I have to and I can't like cop out, I would want to live.
Death Note?
In Pokemon. I think that's the best universe to live in. I'm a pansy. I'm pansy for that. Specifically the Hoenn region, because I want to start off with...
With what?
Blaziken. Well, Torchic that turns into Blaziken as my starter. And then I would venture the whole world. Honestly, I think that niggas should be dying in Pokemon. With the way some of this stuff happens,
Mm-hmm.
like I think people should die in Pokemon. They just don't do it because it's a kid show.
How would they die? Explain.
So when you go out in the wilderness, I'm gonna give you an example. At the beginning of the series, Ash's Pikachu got attacked by a swarm of Spearow, and he had to go get him and save him from them. He should have died that day.
Would you? How long do you think you'll last in the world of Promised Neverland?
I'm not smart enough to survive in that world.
Okay.
Like I would argue I would be useful to
Do you
them.
think you'll be smart enough to escape?
No, I would have to listen to Emma and Norman because
So you saying you wouldn't be smart enough to be like, hey, okay.
But I guess that's a good thing because I wouldn't be getting shipped out immediately neither because I ain't got prime brains. You know what I'm saying?
Why not?
I don't think I'd have prime brain.
You do though.
That sounds crazy now that I think about what I just said. I don't think I got prime brain. That's wild, bro. Oh man. Yeah, no, I don't think they would be like.
You just keep going, huh?
I don't think they would just be like, oh yeah, his test scores are excellent. Maybe if I tried, like, because I knew I had to, then maybe it would be like, oh shoot. But like,
okay.
But I think the day we escape, I think that big thing that's out there that, you know what I'm talking about?
Mm-hmm.
I think he getting me. I think he packing me to freak up.
Okay. I have another question. I think I'm gonna ask two more. And then
That's fine. I want to say one more thing. The universe that kept popping in my head that I knew I would never want to live in is Vinland Saga. Never. You know what they do
pretty bad.
You know what they do to regular people in Vinland Saga?
I don't do the cold.
I'm not worried about the cold. I'm worried about the Vikings that are coming to take what I have.
I mean, if you watch Game of Thrones, you kind of get an idea.
They'll take your cross with Jesus, and they'll make fun of him while they beat you to death. And if they keep you and capture you, they'll interrogate you and make fun of your God while they ride off. Nah, I can't do it.
Okay, so but you chose Pokemon.
Yes.
Pokemon. Okay, so another question, right?
Okay.
It's going to bring up nostalgia. You know, you in school. Okay. What is the middle school, high school David starter pack?
Ooh. Okay. Sketchbook.
Okay.
Sketchbook.
Mm-hmm.
Hoodie.
Okay. What color hoodie was it?
It didn't really matter.
Like, what was
really? Are you saying what color hoodie did I have specifically?
Mm-hmm.
I had this. So fun fact, it was real little when this happened. Middle school, little. Me and DeAndre won this basketball tournament, and it was a 2-on-2 basketball tournament at High Point. I had on this really bad Maxway jersey pants set. It was really terrible. I remember exactly what it looked like and everything. Somehow we won, and we got an Old Navy gift card.
I remember.
So
Oh my God.
I went to Old Navy and I got.
Did I do it too?
I don't remember. If you did, you partnered with somebody and lost. You lost to us.
I think I partnered with I partnered with I don't want to say Darian. It wasn't Darian. It was
That's who we played in the finals.
No, it wasn't Darian. It was either AJ or it was somebody where it was like.
Why'd you do that to yourself?
Yeah,
and
I think Darius was really young.
He was too small.
Too young to really be like, oh, I got Darius on my team.
Yeah, so I went and got it was like a beige-ish hoodie with like red lining on the inside.
Uh-huh.
I remember. I used to love that hoodie and I don't know what happened to it.
Okay.
So I wore that hoodie. I had a sketchbook in my book bag at all times. I had some form of anime, either magazine or manga. It didn't matter which one. Like something like that.
Right.
And my PSP.
Okay, what about pants? Jeans, sweatpants.
Oh, you said starter kit. those are like the things that like you see me like for sure. That's what.
But what were the pants were like, okay, I know.
I didn't have no style then.
That's what I'm saying. Like what was like, because I didn't have a lot of that clothes, a lot of clothes. So I was like, I know it's either gonna be the jeans, the blue jeans or the black jeans, depending on whatever shirt.
You know what was a real staple of sixth grade specifically? God, dog, why my voice doing that?
Sixth grade is crazy. Sixth grade is crazy.
In sixth grade, I had one pair of shoes that I wore every single day.
What were those?
They were some high top Air Force Ones, but they weren't white.
They were black.
They were red and black.
Oh, okay. Mainly black.
No, it was red. It was literally a mix of red and black.
Okay.
I wore them with every outfit you can think of, even if they didn't match. Wore them every day.
Matt, what do you mean?
Every day. It was the only shoes I had, and I thought it was cool. So I was like,
With me, mine was I didn't have glasses then. It was, I guess I'll start with middle school. It was one polo shirt, because that's when polo shirts were, you were cool if you wore polo shirts. One polo shirt, because that was, I don't know how I got it. I don't know how I got it. It was a real like Ralph Lauren polo.
yeah.
I don't know. I never bought it. My dad never bought it. I don't know where it came from.
Might have been one of your brothers.
Yeah, I think it was like hand me down or something. Polo shirt or hoodie. You know, you can get away with wearing hoodies two days out of the week without kids making fun of you. Either some blue jeans or some black jeans. No, I stand corrected. It was either some blue jeans or or some white jeans, skinny jeans.
What?
This was big when You're a Jerk. Oh no, came out. You're a Jerk.
Yeah,
And if you couldn't jerk, you were lame. If you didn't dress like the New Boys,
I was in high school around this time.
yeah. If you couldn't dress like the New Boys with the colored skinny jeans, the hoodie or the polo, Ralph Lauren polo, and the shoes were either low top Air Force Ones. But I didn't have any type of like designer like Nike or anything like that until high school. But what shoes did I wear? It was like New Balance.
I had a lot of Reeboks. You remember when Fila's was?
I did have.
You remember
They
when
have
Fila's was hot?
Reeboks, huh?
You remember when Fila's was hot?
Yeah,
I had two pair of Filas. I destroyed those shoes. Oh my God, I destroyed them.
And you wore snapbacks.
See, but I sucked at wearing snapbacks. I couldn't find good ones. The first snapback I got was a New Era snapback. It wasn't a Mitchell and Ness snapback.
Yeah, I don't know where I get these stuff from because my dad never took us shopping. He never took us to the store to say, "Hey, which I want to get for school." We would get 2 outfits on a back to school budget, and it will be funny because kids will make fun of you if you wore your back to school clothes on the first day. Kids would be like, "Oh, that's your new clothes," and he'd be like, "Dang."
Woo,
Oh, that's
boy.
your new clothes. Okay.
I remember.
So you had to pick like maybe wear the new jeans. Don't wear the new shoes the first day. Wait till the week after, then put on your new shoes you bought.
I remember my parents buying me stuff, and then like it's like not True Religion, but it's got the stitching in the jeans like it's True Religion.
Mm-hmm.
And so then you wear that to school.
I remember True Religion.
I remember in high school when you started wearing button downs because you thought that was cool, but they're not comfortable.
Oh my
So you
goodness!
spent
I used to
all
wear
day-
butt. That was
Yeah.
the
Yeah,
who was doing that?
I don't know. I don't know where that came from.
I think it was Chris Brown.
I
I think that's when Chris Brown used to wear the button downs.
I'm personally upset with him for that because I thought I needed to wear button downs, and I had some nice button downs.
I used to wear the button downs with like some skinny jeans, and it's, oh my gosh, I remember.
Yeah.
But that was my middle school starter pack. My high school starter pack, I kicked it up a notch. It was the high top black leather Doc Martens. I would wear some shorts, right, with the Doc Martens, high white socks, right, like Fresh Prince of Bel-Air, what he used to wear there, either an oversized T-shirt, either a hoodie, or wear some blue. I had more clothes in high school. I was really big into that. So, but middle school was bad.
My starter pack in high school was different because I started to care less about what people thought, and I was like, I want to put on stuff that I like, and so.
What about that one belt?
Yeah.
That one belt. You only got one.
Nah, but so Walmart had this this brand called Ocean Pacific, and they had these shirts that were like regular T-shirts, but they had buttons right here.
Mm-hmm.
I really liked them, so I had a green one and a red one. Those are the only two I really had, but I wanted more. But those are the only ones I had, so I would wear that. You know what I'm saying? Beater underneath, of course. You know what I'm saying? Some blue jeans. You know what I'm saying? And I was trying to wear Chucks.
Oh my god!
I remember that.
Chucks. I used to wear Chucks. They're
but
cheap.
In midway through high school, two people kind of got me into sneakers. Not like all the way, but like I know one guy who he let me buy some sneakers off him. They was real, but they was really messed up. I shouldn't have bought them. They was bad. And then this one guy, he passed. God rest his soul. His name's Chad. He had these Nikes. I loved them. They were like in the style of Dunks, but
I don't remember.
But they were all black.
Did you used to wear blazers?
Not with my like regular clothes. I ain't started doing that till I got older.
I remember blazers.
But yeah. The shoes all black, right?
Mm-hmm.
The midsole is white.
Right.
The bottom was neat, like highlighter yellow. Right, and then on the side it didn't have a check. Instead, it had Nike written across it, big, in highlighter yellow with a red outline.
Okay, I think I know what you're talking about.
And the laces was highlighter. Those shoes was amazing. I love those shoes.
I only had basketball shoes like that. They were KDs. I forgot what number, but they were KDs. They were yellow, highlighter yellow.
To this day, I can admit I bought those shoes because of him. Because those shoes was hard. I was like, how the freak did he find these? And to this day, I can't find them anymore.
That's my starter pack. That's your starter pack. Okay. Was that the second question? Last question, or was that the?
You said you was gonna do two. That was one.
Okay. So, what was all right? This is the last question. Y'all can answer this too. What was your nostalgia, either in middle school or high school, heartbreak?
Nah. You trying to set me up, boy. Oh man, I guess I can kind of talk around this, right? Because there's a couple of situations that I experienced.
So it doesn't have to be in school. It could be just in that age range.
Yeah, no,
okay.
I know it doesn't have to be in school.
Okay.
Everybody I tried to talk to or dealt with wasn't in school, but there was one in school in particular. So. There's this woman.
You're simping?
There's this woman. Nah,
you did, bro.
There was this woman. Her name starts with an S. We're just gonna put that there. I'm not gonna say her name. I was cool with her sister. Her sister was a year above us. So I got to know her through her. We was talking back when Uvu was popping. We was using Uvu to talk to each other.
We used Kick.
I used to call her Bubbles because of the way her voice sounds. Bubbles from Powerpuff Girls because of the way her voice sounds. And
I thought it was something else. I was gonna say, Dave.
I wasn't wilding like that. We used to have great conversations. I thought we was going somewhere. But I'm stupid. And I wasn't able to deal with her while still liking someone else. So I told her that.
Okay.
I told her the truth. I told her that I didn't think I should be talking to you like this because I still have feelings for X person, right? And she was like, okay, right? And it was cool after that. And then she just stopped talking to me altogether. Like, cut off.
Okay. And you felt like that was unjust, or
no, I mean, if she was hurt like that means that it was justified. But to this day, we haven't had a conversation about it.
So that was your heartbreak where you're like,
That bothered me a lot. Yeah, and I regretted it.
did you ever like
'Cause
pursue
she-
the other girl? Like
'cause she
try
was-
to talk to the other girl?
Absolutely.
Oh, okay. Did it go somewhere? Or?
No, it was one of the worst decisions that I ever made.
So you should have.
You know who I'm talking about. I just didn't tell you the story in this framework or this format. Because I'm telling you that it's in middle school, high schoolish time. So you kind of understand who I was talking to, dealing with at that time. Especially, this is literally high school, like 10th grade.
Mm-hmm.
I'll never forget this. She was bad to me. Like the girl, I seen her at Darius's most recent birthday event.
Mm-hmm.
She was at the place. Like I saw her walking across the room.
You didn't say anything?
No.
Why not?
Number one,
Was she married now, though?
What? No, she's not married.
Oh,
Now, the person she is now, I couldn't deal with her. Like the stuff that she is into, I couldn't deal with her. She's still gorgeous, but I couldn't.
Modern woman.
The way her mind is probably set up, I couldn't. And you could argue, oh, you don't know, but there are things that people do or choose to do, and that gives you a clear insight into their mindset.
Okay.
But yeah, I regret that because.
Well, for me,
Oh, she was so fine.
Where do I
Oh,
begin?
man. And she was a good person.
Where do I begin? Jeez. I'll do middle school counts, right? I guess middle school does count. Okay, hold on. Heartbreak. I'm trying to think of the one where I was like hurt. Okay, so there was this girl. She was my science class. I had a crush on her. Her best friend their best friends always know first. I don't know why. Best friend knew first, and I was like asking, like, she single? It's funny saying that in middle school, but is she single or is she with someone? And she's like, oh, I think she's single right now, or she just got out of a relationship. Always just got out of something. Started talking to her. We were like, talking, flirting and stuff like that, and then I tried to pursue more. And then one day I went to the bathroom out of class. Like I was walking the halls in the bathroom.
It sounds like it's bad. Go ahead, continue.
And I was walking the halls, and I know what class she has because I used to walk her to her next class. And I had walked by it, right? And the door's open, but I don't see her in there. So I'm like, okay, well, she's probably at the office or something or whatever, bathroom, yeah. So I'm walking towards the restroom area, and I like walk past the corner, and I look over, and she's with some guy. I guess that was her ex, and they're like hugging and kissing and stuff.
Getting tongue down.
Yeah.
This is a villain origin story right here.
Yeah, yeah.
He was like,
my heart dropped to my stomach, and I just went to the bathroom, and then I would walk back to class, and then when I walked back, like she was walking back too, so we kind of like walked past each other.
Did she
like,
speak to you?
She like smiled and tried to be like, hey, because she didn't see her, and I just look, like what's up, and I just kept walking. Yeah, and then after her class, she went and like found me and was trying to figure out what's going on. Like, what's going on? You okay? Yeah.
What did you say? You said you was fine.
Yeah.
I'm good, bro. I'm good.
Yeah.
Did you ever tell her?
No.
Did she ever notice, like, to the point where it's like, okay, like, you being weird, like, I don't think we should try to talk anymore because you acting weird?
I guess she just went back with the other guy. Now they were dating again. So,
So she was using you.
I don't know what it was. I think she was just being.
Because her version of the story would be, well, I don't know why he felt that way.
Yeah,
I never gave him a reason to feel these things, so I don't understand.
We were like flirting.
Oh my God.
It wasn't like, oh, I think your hair is nice. It was like after school. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Waiting, because I used to have basketball practice and stuff. So, and she was in cheerleading.
Wait, so she was waiting on you after school, or you was waiting on her after school?
Like after school, we would walk. Everybody go in the cafeteria because we had to wait there. Then the buses will come but everybody meet there, and I would wait for practice to start, and she'll have cheerleading practice. So we'll just be in that same area. Yeah, this was it was tough, man.
My son, I'm gonna teach my son early, man. Look,
It was tough. Like Valentine's Day was great. I would like give her chocolates and
wait. You gave her chocolates on Valentine's Day?
yeah.
He was.
That's because that's what people were doing. That's what I thought.
Simping.
Yeah, that's what I thought was needed.
It's understandable.
I thought that worked because that's what they said it works. But then when it doesn't work, then you're confused as a child. Like I did what he told me to do.
The guy didn't get her chocolates.
Yeah,
he didn't get her.
he didn't get her
nothing.
chocolates. He didn't. He probably gave somebody else chocolates. Yeah,
I'd have been hurt too as a kid. I'd have been like,
I was hurt. That's my story. Cue the violins. Y'all,
I
let
got
us.
more. I just can't. I don't be wanting to get into who.
Please look, man.
I was the type of dude that like, I'm talking to you, but like, you being weird, or we not talking no more, and then there's a guy and you wanted to be friends. I'm gonna go shake his hand. I'm gonna go shake his hand.
Like, good job.
No, he looks a little uncomfortable when I'm around.
Okay.
I don't do that anymore though. I'm a grown man now.
All right.
Back
All
then,
right, man.
I was like,
Well, that's the questions. I have more, but this is already getting long, so y'all do what y'all need to do. Y'all know, hit the like button. Also, comment any of the questions that I asked.
yeah,
Y'all
tell
guys
us
can answer
about
them.
man. Tell us about y'all heartbreaks in
Yeah.
middle or high school, man.
Cause I know they were rough because those were the first.
Man,
I know those were rough.
mine was kind of like less eventful in the grand scheme of things. Like most of the time, I like the girl, and then I find out like a week later or something. Oh, she got a man. Dang, that's unfortunate. That was like a lot of my time.
Or you will wait. You will see that, oh, she got a man, but like it's always 2, maybe 3 weeks. She's single. It's always just wait 2-3 weeks and she'll be single, and then you try to talk and then nothing happens, and then you see them like walking each other to class and you figure, oh, they're probably back talking again.
See, but we didn't know what that was before.
Yeah.
Now we know what it is. Like we get it.
Yeah.
So, yeah. All right. Well, I'm not trying to be sad. So he already said y'all know what to do. Hit the like button, hit the comment notification bell so you can know when we upload videos.
Come hit the subscribe button, join the Z Fighters. This is Krillin right here. I'm Goku.
No, it's not.
Come and join the Z
It's
Fighters.
not even close.
Y'all come in, show y'all support in the Hyperbolic Time Chamber with the comment section and the like button, so that we could take on any opponent that comes our way. So y'all have a wonderful rest of the year. Okay.
Come on, Krillin.
Y'all
let's
be
go.
safe.
Let's go.
And yeah, let's get on out of here.
We're leaving. Did I freak you up?
Yeah, you did.